Hello and welcome back to the channel. Gear reviews, important staple of a creator's diet. There are so many pieces of gear that are done over and over. It almost seems like a groundbreaking piece of technology rarely comes. I'm really happy with today's video, sponsored by LootFish, for creating something I truly believe is a once-in-a-lifetime product. I'm Justice Ages. Thanks for clicking this video. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and we'll get started with today's video. Now to quickly talk about the product really fastly, this is a unit that allows you to virtually practice with your bandmates via the internet. Now, if you're like me, your first thought is, how is that even possible? And that was my same reaction when I discovered LootFish at NAMM 2025. Actually, to not lie, they actually reached out to me in an email a week before. I went to go check it out at NAMM 2025, and that's when I really connected with them. And I got to talk to two of their technical engineers to really walk me through the process of how this product works. Because I genuinely was like, there's no way this is real. I find that I like to be won over a little bit by certain products. Now, everyone at LootFish was super nice. They had a sponsored event there. When I got back to my home after NAMM, it still kept ringing in my head, the idea of virtually being able to practice with a bandmate over your laptop. They were kind enough to help sponsor a series of videos, including this one. This is a sponsorship, but all thoughts and opinions are my own in this video. I'm gonna review the pros and cons, how to set it up, is this the right fit for you, and a few more things. To start off, I really enjoyed the packaging. I know it doesn't matter for some people, but it does for me, especially when you open so many packages. And it came with a lot of things. Every cable you need, plus some bonus goodies. And to get it set up is pretty easy. Grab your LootFish, find an Ethernet cable, plug it into your router, get a power source to the LootFish, register your device, create an account, and do the same with your band members. In the same amount of time it would take you to take a shower, you're up and running. Not only is it super easy to create a virtual session for your bandmates, there's a really cool social feature aspect to their platform. Online, you connect with other musicians. Because we have said this is a virtual thing, it does have a limit range of about 500 miles. But having that said, you can find people who are within your range and jam with someone that you've never played with before. Integrating it into my current setup was really easy. You can either plug directly into the LootFish unit itself, or you can go through your interface and just connect a cable from it as an output into the LootFish. It doesn't even take up an extra USB or USB-C port to your laptop, as they don't actually need to be connected with each other. The LootFish is streaming directly to their server. I've had about maybe 5 to 10 different virtual sessions now. I've had the unit for about 2 weeks. I am genuinely impressed with how amazing it feels to play with people with ultra low latency. It definitely is kind of one of those weird moments where you're in that uncanny valley where you're just like, it feels like the person's in the room with me, but not quite. I've had a couple sessions with my own band, members from my solo project, and it's really cool to use something and be like, wow, in the future. Some pros and cons. Pros, you can do live sessions on the internet, ultra low latency, easy setup. You can save thousands of dollars instead of having each member in your band to drive to rehearsal, then split the rehearsal studio cost time, and then times it by like 4 years. You will save thousands of dollars. So there is a financial aspect if you integrated this technology very deeply into a rehearsal regimen. There are a lot of pros. Now, some of the cons: Ethernet access can be difficult for some people, depending on if you have a shared unit or not. Sometimes you're gonna need to get a really extra long Ethernet cable, and as well as the Ethernet access, but also internet quality, depending on your service provider. In most places in North America, you're probably fine. But if you're not sure, LootFish has a super easy window that you can go to where it tests to see if your internet is up to speed. You can test your wireless connection to see if your and your bandmate's Ethernet is producing the correct speeds that you need. And I have two other small things. One is that 1/4 inch and the 1/8 inch jack can be used at the same time, but it splits it into stereo. And also every unit that I've used in something like this, the XLR pins have just been flipped. But overall, if you're looking for a solution to play online, this is it. It's been a pleasure using this and working with the company LootFish. Thank you to everyone at LootFish. I appreciate you watching this video. Again, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like a LootFish or to learn more about exactly how it works or the setup, all the links will be down below. Thank you and have a good one.